Alright everyone, so I just wanted to make this short special announcement type video to let you guys know to save as many stamina potions as you can for the Attack on Titan collaboration. And this is more of a warning or announcement than just telling you guys to save stamina potions for something like half stamina events, because we get those every other week. This is something that we are not going to get every other week. It is limited time, and while the event is actually out, there is a specific stage that you can actually farm Awakening Stones, and the resources that it takes to farm these Awakening Stones versus the return that you actually get is very, very worthwhile for farming. Now, I want to put out there as a disclaimer, very importantly, is the timeline and the state of the game on JP is a lot different than where we are on Global, and JP actually just got the Attack on Titan collab, so I think there is a reasonable chance that Global is actually going to change some of the drop rates and the way that things work a little bit, so they might not be 100% exactly the same way that they are on JP, even though it is the same collaboration event. We're in just a different point of the game. Of course, we're catching up so incredibly quickly, but the numbers that I want to show you guys, I want to put up a couple of screenshots here. This is what they currently are on JP. However, they might not be the same way on Global. And when it actually does come out and I have the final numbers, if they are different, I'll let you guys know in an update if there's any changes to whether this is going to be worthwhile to farm or not. But as of right now, it absolutely is. This is an insanely good use of stamina, and the return is awesome. So this is just the reward screen here on what you are going to get out of it, and as you can see, there is a 12% chance for a gold chest, a 60% chance for the silver chest, and that leaves a 28% chance for the bronze chest, which I have the image on in another screenshot here. So the rewards that you can get are either chalices, you can end up getting that middle thing, I believe is actually a resource for another part of the collaboration event, so generally speaking, this is what you do not want to end up getting out of these three rewards. And then the bottom one, of course, is those Awakening Stones. And you can see that it's not just 4-star Awakening Stones, but you can get up to 4 of them as well from the gold chest. Now, that is absolutely awesome, considering that with those 4-star Awakening Stones, what you can actually do is you can exchange 6 of them for a 5-star Awakening Stone. So essentially, what that is by getting 4 of them to actually drop, you are getting 2/3 of a 5-star Awakening Stone, right? 4 out of the 6 that you need in order to bring up to a 5-star. So that is the gold and the silver rewards. Let me show you guys here. So we have everything there. Now the actual silver and bronze ones, you can see that you can get a 4-star chalice, that middle resource, which is for the collaboration, and the silver one now gives you 3 of the Awakening Stones instead of 4 of them, and the bronze chest gives you 2 of them. So you can see that you still end up getting a 4-star chalice, 15 of those resources, and 2 of the 4-star Awakening Stones. Now, I will also say, for those of you guys that are, you know, either crazy whales or you just farm a lot, another important thing about these resources is, what if you don't actually need Awakening Stones, right? What if you have a bunch of them and, you know, you have an inventory similar to what you guys saw? Like me right now, I personally do not need Awakening Stones. I might in the future, so it's always nice to have kind of a backup or a reserve, but also keep in mind that you can sell 4-star Awakening Stones for a base price of 12,000 gold each. I know that is not the ideal scenario for a lot of people right now, and I'm not saying that you should do this, but what that means right there is the amount of resources that it takes in order to farm this event versus the return that you actually get out of it. Even if you were to take all the stuff that you get from it, all these rewards here, and end up selling it for gold, the amount of gold per energy that you actually get for this event is still really, really good. And I'll show you guys this third screenshot here, which is the amount of energy or the amount of stamina that it actually takes in order to farm this run. It only takes 9 on the JP version. Now again, second time for this disclaimer, things might change, because right now, if we got this event the same way that it is in the JP version without any kind of changes, that is absolutely insane. And that is super hype, especially for people who spend a lot of time and a lot of stamina farming like me. But if they do end up changing any of these numbers that I shared with you guys right now, I will give you guys an update, especially if it really changes kind of the way that you want to farm or the amount of resources that you want to put in. But for now, this is a great time in advance to try to save up as many of these stamina potions as you possibly can. Now, those of you guys who are free to play, If you have an extremely limited source, and you don't really have a lot of silver coins, and you don't think you're going to be getting a lot of stamina potions, you might actually even want to consider this week, if you are going to be extremely limited, taking a risk and skipping out on books. Now, it is a calculated risk. Now, if you want to play it safe, of course, then still go ahead and farm books. You can never really go wrong with that, with the amount of gold per stamina that you actually get. But, you know, just putting it out there that this is definitely going to be one of the best sources to use your stamina potions if it comes out the same way that it is on the JP version of the game. So anyway, now that you guys have the info out there, that's going to be it for the video. Like I said, a bit of a shorter one, but I just wanted to get this out there and give you guys some time to actually save up these resources. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you want more videos like this in the future, consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to help out, it really means a lot. Take a quick quarter of a second or so to toss a quick like on the channel. Thank you so much to all of you guys who decide to do that. And more 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross Global videos should be popping up on the screen right about now, or in the suggested videos to your right below. Feel free to check them out. More guides, tutorials, and all that fun stuff. But if not, until next time, take care everyone, and this is Salt, the Salty Guild, signing out.